Let's dive into a classic Chinese myth that asks a really timeless question. When darkness falls, can wisdom actually shine brighter than brute force? This is the story of the Jade Rabbit's Moon Pearl, a quest that's all about courage in the face of some pretty world-shattering greed.
And it all kicks off with this really powerful idea. Right from the get-go, the story sets the stakes incredibly high. I mean, when the entire world is literally plunged into darkness, what does it take to bring back the light?
So, let's set the scene. I want you to picture a world in perfect celestial balance. The moon's glow brings peace, it brings prosperity to the land. And at the very heart of all this harmony is one single, sacred object.
Now, this wasn't just any old pearl. This was the Moon Pearl, and it was guarded by the Jade Rabbit, who was the loyal companion to the moon goddess Chang'e. Its light was the source of everything good, bounty, serenity on Earth, casting this incredible, radiant glow over the whole world.
That's the kind of power we're talking about here. It's a light so pure and dazzling, it literally sustained the world. This resplendence, it was the very heartbeat of that celestial harmony. But you know how these stories go. Perfect harmony is just waiting to be shattered. A cunning and really malicious fox spirit named Hu Jing, driven by nothing more than pure spite and greed, swoops in and steals the pearl. And her motive? Well, it was just to break the peace and build her own power out of all the chaos.
And the result was immediate. It was an absolute calamity. With the pearl gone, the moon goes dim, crops start to fail, and this deep, dark unease just falls over the land. So this wasn't just a simple theft. It was a catastrophic event that threatened to unravel the entire world.
So in the face of this total disaster, a hero emerges. But here's the twist. It's not a mighty warrior. It's a humble scholar who decides he just cannot stand by while the world sinks into darkness.
And this right here, this frames the entire conflict perfectly. It's not just a simple good versus evil thing. It is a fundamental battle of character. You've got Liang's intelligence, his courage, and his integrity on one side, and on the other, you have Hu Jing's pure spite, greed, and arrogance.
So meet Liang. His greatest strengths are his mind and his spirit. He has this incredibly sharp intellect and just fearless courage. And when he sees the world suffering, he makes a vow to get that sacred pearl back, no matter what it costs him.
And he knows this journey is going to be almost impossibly difficult. This isn't just a long walk in the park. We're talking about an arduous quest. He's getting ready to face celestial dangers and a cunning, powerful spirit in a journey that is going to test every single fiber of his being.
And you can just feel his complete resolve in his own words here. He is willing to face any danger, not for glory, not for wealth, but just to bring peace and tranquility back to the world. And that is the mark of a true hero.
So his quest now takes him into the heavens themselves. Liang begins his ascent, and he's heading straight for the source of all the world's misery, Hu Jing's celestial stronghold. Her lair is a perfect reflection of who she is. It's beautiful on the surface, all shimmering and enchanting, but it is treacherous underneath. Liang has to navigate these enchanted mists and hidden traps, where just one wrong step could mean total failure.
And that's the whole game here. Every danger is perfidious. It's designed to trick your senses, to betray you. This isn't a place you can just fight your way through. Liang has to think his way through, using his wisdom as his only real weapon.
So when he finally comes face to face with Hu Jing, she doesn't attack him with claws or magic. She attacks with temptation. She offers him all the wealth and treasure he could ever dream of. But Ling's integrity, well, it's like a shield. He uses his intellect and his words to counter her, exposing the arrogance and just the sheer short-sightedness of her actions.
This is where Liang's greatest weapon really comes into play, his oratory. His eloquent and persuasive speech just cuts right through Hu Jing's enchantments, and it weakens her power simply by revealing the truth of her foolishness.
And that, of course, leads to the final test. Liang has made it through the traps. He's resisted temptation, but now he faces the pearl's ultimate guardian, a fierce, wrathful dragon. So the big question is, can his words actually work here?
Well, instead of shouting a challenge, Liang offers a humble prayer. He doesn't blame the dragon, he doesn't try to fight it. He shows sincere remorse for humanity's carelessness and just reaffirms his pure devotion to restoring harmony.
And this is the turning point. The dragon, a creature of immense power, isn't defeated by force. It's moved by Liang's rectitude, his profound moral honesty. Recognizing the purity of Liang's quest, it just lets him pass.
And just like that, the hardest part of the quest is over. Against all odds, the scholar has succeeded where brute force would have absolutely failed. He has reclaimed the light.
So after that incredible climax, we get to see the resolution. With the pearl back in his hands, Liang descends from the heavens to finish his mission and, finally, to heal the world.
And the impact is immediate. The moon shines brightly again, serenity returns, the land thrives. But the deeper legacy, the real lesson from Liang's journey, is that true strength lies in devotion, in wisdom, and in self-control, not in power or in wealth.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? This ancient story shows us a path to restoring balance through character and intellect. So the question for us is, what modern calamity, what darkness in our own world could be overcome not with force, but with that same kind of wisdom and courage that Liang showed?